All right, hello everyone. My name is Mr. Pacheco. If you're in game art design, or if you're a parent in game art design, there's a good chance that you've already met me at some point in time. But if not, I just want to say thank you all for coming out, and thank you all for checking out the class. And I'm very, very excited. I'm very happy that your students decided to take game art design, which is going to be the class after digital design and animation 1. Now, during this class, we are going to be looking at quite a lot of stuff, such as techniques used in the game industry. We're going to be looking at art history. We're going to look at ethics. We're going to do some storyboarding. We're going to do a little bit of programming. We're going to do overall 2D visual theory and 2D visual implementation. And those are going to be the sections that we're going to be covering here. Introduction to game art, game culture, gameplay, electronic games, and game resources. And then we're also going to be making video games. So I think that's a big reason why a lot of students join in on this class. During this class, we're going to cover quite a bit of different programs. The Adobe programs are not different. It's stuff that your kids have been using, maybe for the past 1-2 years. The new programs that we're going to be using are going to be Game Maker, and we're also going to be using some Scratch, which both of these here are going to be used to make pretty, basic 2D games with, some very good understanding from the previous units to make some very viable and some very good games. Now, if you want some more information about the Adobe programs, you can definitely look up there. Game Maker and Scratch, they're both going to be free. Scratch is actually going to be a website, so scratch.mit.edu. And then Game Maker is going to be a program that's going to get downloaded onto the computers. Now, they do not have to worry about downloading anything onto their computers this year. We are using Cameo, which is going to be a web-based program that allows them to use these programs, on their computers. So, you don't have to worry about any of that for this semester. Now, for this class, I do upload grades onto PowerSchool. There is also a final exam, which this year is going to be a teacher-made exam, and it's going to pretty much cover everything that we've learned about this semester. All right, now there are also senior exemptions in this class, so that is based off of attendance and is based off of the final grade average that your students have gotten. Just kind of keep that in mind. I don't want to go too much in depth into it. If your students have questions about it, definitely get them to talk to me, and I will let them know all about that. There's also going to be a class website, which is going to be a Google Classroom, which is going to be where I upload all the rubrics, I upload all presentations, all assignments. Those are all going to be there for your students at all times. Now, in terms of supplies for this class, very basic paper, pencil, folder or a binder that they can keep schoolwork in. I do also ask that, if they're going to have any trouble saving onto the computers that they have, that they should probably get a flash drive to kind of assist with that. I also highly recommend getting a mouse at some point in time, just to kind of help out with some of these programs, and it makes moving and maneuvering around these programs a lot easier for your students. Now, accountability-wise, this is going to be more related to work. It is expected that they do turn in makeup or missing work. Now, if they turn in their work within 5 school days, so 5 school days, if they turn it in within then, they do not get any late points taken off of their grade. However, if it is more than 5 days late, the highest grade that I do give for late work is going to be a 70. So make sure that you plan accordingly for that, so that you can turn in your work on time. All right. Now, as we scroll down, you can see that this is going to be the breakdown of the percentages and the grades. So 40% of their grade is going to be based off of projects, 30% is going to be based off of classwork, and then we have 30% based off of assessments, which broken down, it's 10% on quizzes and 20% for tests. Now, I do sprinkle in some quizzes here and there. Won't be like an extreme amount of them. They are going to have a few tests this quarter, along with a few tests next quarter. But honestly, this class is going to be mostly based off of projects. So projects are the biggest chunk of their grade. For the students that have had me before, everybody in here should have had some form of digital design and animation 1. They know that it is a very project-based course. Now, with the assessments, they do have the opportunity to make these up. As long as they are, communicating with me, there really is no limit as to when they can make this stuff up. as long as they get it done within a reasonable amount of time. Same with the classwork and the homework. Just talk to me. Make sure that communication is there. That's a really big piece for me with my courses and with my students. As long as you're communicating with me, whether it's emergencies or maybe you just have like a ton of work on the week, whatever it may be, like I will work with the students just to ensure that they are getting the best grades possible. And I want to work with the parents as well. So because of that, I do have the contact information here. As you can see, that's my email right there, jpacheco-santiago at wcpss.net. If you or your students have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Your students also have access to my Remind, which is just like an application that we use at school, which allows me to send announcements to them, but they can also message me on there if they do have any questions. All right. I really look forward to the school year. I think we're going to have a great school year. And again, parents, please feel free to reach out at any point in time if you have any questions or concerns, and I promise that we'll try our best to get those answered. All right, thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.